She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. If you want to know more about what she does, check her out at www.enchantedsky.com. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome in to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic, Lana Duncan Hargraves. This is the one that everybody is excited about, and of course, it would not be a Metaphysical Meanderings if we didn't have just a little bit of technological problems.
Well, it's
and we're trying to get there.
Retrograde too, you know.
That's right.
Okay, why is this like this?
So we're trying to get there.
Yep.
And we will. Good morning, Jen, Ida. Happy New Year.
Hi guys. How is everybody?
Glad to have you with us. Tammy, good morning. Tracy, good morning.
Hi guys.
Tina's
I am trying really hard,
Lisa,
and it's just not
Dawn.
It's arguing a little with me, you guys.
That's right.
So just remember that, okay? And I'm just getting set up right now. So if you guys didn't know, I taped this morning because I got up early. And hi guys.
Hey, Hero.
I didn't write my predictions were written in my phone, and I have it on paper, and I didn't bring the paper, but I do know them. So I'm going to go over, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start doing a teaser because I want you guys looking at my YouTube. Because I made more of a formal video, and it's downloading as we speak. It's some of these predictions, and there'll be more on there. So to let you guys know. Okay. So everybody's be watching, and they can watch that. Because there's probably a couple hundred. Now, I'm going over some of the stuff that I've gotten right from last year, because my accuracy level is approximately, from what we're figuring, was 97, but we're figuring it's now more like 92 or 93. So it's a little lower. But I predicted live on Thursday, and I had predicted maybe 2 weeks before or so that Kevin McCarthy would be the Speaker of the House, and I am right. It was told me this morning. Now, I've got my husband's in the studio always telling me not to say some of these predictions, because one of the predictions that I made way back, and I think that Kent remembers, was way back in 2021, they would eventually get rid of tackle football. I don't know if you remember me saying that, but I have said that many times, and I'm going to say it right now. Okay, because I'm pretty sure if I did not say it with you, I said it at another point. And I am right. We just had somebody nearly die. I am telling you, within 5 to 7 years, something will be changed. That they are not allowed to tackle the way it's not officially the way it is. Tackle football. Okay, so I am telling you that right now. And review some of the hurricanes that I've gotten. I'm not going to give you all of my predictions. I want you to go on my YouTube. All right. So what I want you guys to know is some of the ones that I've gotten right, some of the ones I've gotten wrong. And I will admit that I've gotten them wrong. Now, I had somebody calling me out on, I said the AR-15s would be banned. Now, if you remember that, I did say that.
Yes.
But I didn't necessarily say it was 2022. I said it's between 2022 and 2024.
Last year's predictions, a good portion of them were within the next 2 to 5 years.
Yes.
You had said.
I don't know why. So, and I still say that I am not wrong on the AR-15s. That is coming.
Yeah.
I still say.
I think here in Illinois, they just passed a law about that.
Did they really? So see, I'm picking. No, I think it's nationwide though.
Yeah.
2022 to 2026. I don't know why. Hi guys. How was everybody? I don't know why I'm getting those downloads for those years. I just am. Okay. So tackle football in the United States, ain't happening. All right. Now there's so many things I'm going through to help. All right. I got last year's hurricanes right. Now I am off by a year possibly. I think that's what this is. You have to remember I'm remote view. They show me stuff. I don't always understand what it is.
Yep.
Okay. So I am relating to you what I see. All right. Now,
just real quick,
yes.
We forgot to mention, and people are going to see it behind you, your new sponsor,
yes.
Moisturized Chaos. Because I love it. I love their website. It's great.
Because-
So it's skin and beauty for the
Yes.
not so ordinary. It's all natural. This stuff is great. If you go out to moisturized chaos.com, yep, go there.
There you go.
And listen, if you put in Lana, is that what
Lana, capital Lana.
Yeah, capital
22.
Lana as a code, Lana 22. Is that it?
Yes.
There's a how big of a discount?
25%
My
off.
gosh,
That's a
20,
lot.
25% discount for
That's a
just
lot.
great stuff. We absolutely
Mhm,
love
mhm.
Moisturized Chaos.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really like the makeup. so
It's
you
a
guys
cool
know.
website.
Mhm. It's nice and neat. It's just a nice looking website. It's really easy
Yeah.
to get on and manipulate. So if you aren't really good with computers, just get on there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I liked it. I was really impressed. So
yeah, it's cool. So
yeah.
we're excited to have them part of the 216 Studios.
Yes.
And you'll hear a little bit more about them as time goes on. But
Yes, you
please
will.
check them out at moisturizedchaos.com and put in Lana 22 for a 25% discount.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I almost forgot.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it behind you, and I'm like,
staring
oh,
at
wait a
it,
minute.
Going, yeah, I forget these things.
That's right.
So anyway, but back to what I was telling you guys about. I predicted 3 hurricanes, and I predicted one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast, and one coming to South Carolina. It was 2 storms in one. I got them all right, and I said there'd be something to do with Texas also at some point. I think this is next year. So I think that what I'm seeing is there's a hurricane or something of that nature hitting the Texas, Louisiana, Alabama coast. I don't know how bad it is. Hi, Donna. So just to let you guys know, I'm doing this to kind of let you guys know what's going on. I'm just, they tell me, and there's sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I start writing. And that's kind of what it's all about. And anyway, so my prediction is there's still a hurricane. It's going to hit like Galveston, or it's going to hit Texas, Alabama, Louisiana. I don't know how hard it's going to be. Like my last ones I told you guys, I thought they were more like tropical storms. Well, the one that hit Fort Myers was not a tropical storm, but it became a tropical storm. So, and if you guys don't know, I normally am in Florida right now, there's nothing left. So I am not there. So until it gets cleaned up and it's a mess, they still don't have things. There's things that aren't. Yeah.
And Jen Krejci, good morning, says, the prediction timelines also have a lot to do with the collective agreement of free will of the population. If certain lessons are learned, there's no need for a certain prediction to come to fruition, or doesn't mean you've got it wrong. It means it was no longer needed on the timeline. True. Yeah, if that makes sense.
She's absolutely right. That's why there's no way I'm going to be 100%.
Right.
But like I said, my predictions are at about between 92 and 96%. 92 politically and 96 to 97 in other things. When I now this is what I predicted. I put it on TikTok, and I'm getting backlash because I want you to understand what I was saying. Something's up with Biden. If he reruns, he won't be around. Like there's something. I said he wouldn't rerun. Now, logically, I know that they always rerun. I mean, that's historically accurate. However, he's not going to be around. Like, I don't want to say he's not unalived. He's not but there might be some illness. I want to say it's a heart something or something like that. And I say that you're going to see more of Kamala Harris, and you're going to see her more and more. That's what I say. Now, remember when I made the prediction that the next 2 presidents, there should be a woman. Am I seeing this? I don't understand.
Right.
Now, also, I'm seeing a dark-haired man that's going to change this country. He is young. He is innovative. It's a very neatly cut. He's not real tall. Some people say it's Pete Buttigieg. I don't know. I thought it was Gavin Newsom. I took a lot of backlash, but now that I'm looking, he's 6'3". This person isn't that tall. Now, this is the sight I get. This is what I get. I'm seeing a line of like senators or House of Representatives. And, they go down and they shake their hand. They go down, shake their hand, walk down, shake their hand. The guy's back is to me. He is short. He is to me short because under 6 foot short to me. Okay. So what I saw was he's not a real tall. I would say about 5'9", 5'10". And everybody's like, oh, no, that's DeSantis. It's not DeSantis. Unless DeSantis makes a complete, helpful, caring turnaround where he is going to help the American people. If he helps the American people get high-speed rail, get medical care, unless he helps and does all that, then it's not him either.
Well, and here, people who are listening in America, don't put your party, a dark-haired person in your quote-unquote party, into this figure. It may not be anybody.
You know what?
We don't know.
Somebody said something about there's a John Ossoff. That's somebody from Georgia that they think who could be who it fits the. I just know this person's definitely under 50.
Yeah, there's a lot of dark-haired people in America.
I know. So that is the next president. I just don't quite understand. So I'm going to tell you guys, I may get more downloads because it was so funny because somebody asked me, said, well, who's the next speaker? And I said, it was probably about 3 weeks ago. I said, well, yeah, it's the McCarthy that they want to put in. And I left it at that.
Yeah.
Well, then all of a sudden on Thursday, this last Thursday, 1/5, please check me out. Check me out on TikTok. Somebody asked me, I said, well, I still swear Kevin McCarthy's going to get in. And my husband was like, I don't know. I've got people who do not believe me. I'm staring at all the time. And he's been married to me for 34 years. He should know better, but he doubted me. And here he even said, you're not going to believe this. And I go, what? He goes, Kevin McCarthy did get in. I said, I told you. I'm jumping. I'm like, I told you. So, what I find interesting in all of these readings is if I'm really interested in something, that's where I'm getting my downloads from. So I'm interested in politics. I like politics. I find them interesting, that kind of thing. So there's some real interesting little tidbits I'm going to give you because a lot of this is going to be on my YouTube. Yep. So after this show, it should be downloaded and on already part 1, part 2, because it was over an hour long. Now, I don't know. I have the worst time downloading to YouTube and it's over 40 minutes. Right. It doesn't want to download real good because I'm doing those yearly predictions. Yeah. So if you're interested in a yearly prediction, I do your numerology, your astrology, your a mediumship, your life path, your destiny number, and 12 5-minute tarot readings for every month. And so it takes me a while, but they're long and I can't get them to download. So I came into the podcast station to use your internet to see if it would download a little faster. So hopefully it will. Yeah. Some other predictions. There's going to be some type of hurricane on the East Coast, possibly Cocoa Beach or something in that vicinity, maybe between Cocoa Beach and Miami. Okay. I still say the water level's rising Miami. I don't know if you guys know, but if you've ever been to Miami, there'll be pools of water all over the place because Miami's sinking. And I still can say that's going to continue and start to speed up. All right. Mississippi River still drying up. Maybe another 2 years. And so is the Euphrates. We knew that, which is very interesting because that's biblical. You knew that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know why? It's the weather. The patterns are changing. That's what's going on. There's a dramatic weather pattern change. And I'm going to say this again. Am I a Republican or a Democrat? Well,
yes.
Now I try not to. The people on TikTok, they take sides and they get very, very political with me. I'm just making predictions. I'm not saying either way. I'm a moderate progressive. Mm-hmm. I have voted in the past before now Republican. I had in a couple of presidential elections. I was kind of an independent, but just to let you know. But I keep very close ties. I think they're all crooked. They're all crooked, guys. All right. So some other things. Now, this was an oddest thing that I got. So you guys keep watching. You'll have to check out the videos. I've got part 1. I'll have to download and tape part 2 when I get home or I could probably put it here too. Anyway, something about communicating with monkeys. Now, I know that they can communicate with sign language, but I swear they're going to talk. I know that sounds crazy. I don't know if they're going to be able to press a button and talk complete. I don't understand this. It's something about apes and gorillas and talking. So I don't understand. And remember, sometimes I see remote viewing and I don't get it. I don't always get it. All right. All right. And I don't get it. All right. And some other little tidbits. There's lots of little things I'm going to give you, some big, some little. There's a okay, now I like football, American football. Now I know I've got Canadian fans there, and I've got a Canadian prediction, by the way, and some English predictions. There's a West Coast, one of the West Coast teams is going to the Super Bowl, and I think it might be the 49ers or it might be the Raiders. I don't think it's Seattle, but it seems like it's in that vicinity. Now, so that you guys understand, they show me maps. And I know that both those teams are doing pretty well. So I think it might be Buffalo too. I'm not sure about that, but Buffalo over the summer, somebody said, well, do you think Buffalo is going to go to the Super Bowl? And it hit me. And when it hits me in a certain way, I'll be like, possibly. So now, if you guys remember, last year I predicted the Super Bowl to the right score and everything. So because I'm interested in it. So just remember that. All right. All right. Some other stuff. I've got so many. This might even be a part 2 also. Because it usually is. Because I got probably a couple hundred, and I just know which ones I predicted. And I walked out this morning, Kent. I was in a hurry. I was taping this morning, and I left I write everything down.
Left the book.
Yeah, left the book. And it's okay because they're in my phone. I mean, I've got them in front of me, sort of. So, which is okay. So, Buffalo definitely deserves to win it all. I know they do. And like I said, saying it one more time on here live so you can see timestamped, I still think they're going to ban tackle football. Now, if you guys remember that I said that I had this eye-opening experience because I swear I talked to Jesus. I swear Jesus came to me. I swear that's who it was. And I kept writing down there, oh my God, I think that's who this is. And I was so excited because the feeling I felt, I've never felt like that. And he says he's going to soften hearts. He's going to soften. Is this Jesus' second coming? You know, I do think that in the way people think it's going to go is not how it's going to end up. It's not like what we think it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. Not being religious. I actually am very spiritual. I was shocked that it was Jesus. You know, everybody now in my chart, and if you guys want to know, you guys know, you can tell what religion you are sometimes by your astrology. So, and anybody thinks that there's no astrology in the Bible is full of garbage. Anyway, because it's all over the place. And stones, crystals. Did you know, Kent, that every tribe of Israel has their own crystal?
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway.
Ida asked, are there any international predictions?
Yes, there are. Yes, Ida, there are. I think Meghan Markle's going to have another baby. We're going to find out maybe this year, maybe next, but we're going to find out she's pregnant again. I want to say
anything on regime changes?
Huh?
Do you see any regime changes?
I see that's not going to happen, but I think Justin Trudeau, there's going to be an uprising, and I think there might be some type of assassination attempt, or you're going to hear about it. Something with Justin Trudeau. There's something in Canada with Justin Trudeau. Okay. Now, the Pope is going to catch flack, and it's going to be because he knows something, or there's some type of issue with sexual misconduct. I don't think it's him. I think that he knows, or there's something with the Catholic Church. Okay. I just don't quite understand. Now, if you remember in one of my predictions before, Kent, it's been a while, I said we haven't heard the end of Jeffrey Epstein.
All right. Yep.
And I've said that, and I said there would be heads would roll, and look at what's happening right now. There's people coming forward again, and you know what I'm saying? And I have said that it is not done because justice will be served. I just wanted to tell you that's what's going on. Justice is being served, you guys. That's what's going on. Okay. Now, remember I told you also, and I know I said this, and that was in, I believe in Joan, I looked it up. The bit we're coming for the billionaires. They better watch out.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that nobody's going to get hurt. They're coming for you. And now look what's happening. They're getting taxed like they should be, or it's starting. And I mean, that's worldwide. That's global. Okay. I'm telling you, hearts will be softened. And I have been saying this for a long time. Okay. Some other like little predictions. Like I said, I've got so many, like it was crazy how many I've got. I just sit and I just get them. I predicted Trump will never be back in office again. I have said that he's done. And if you guys can see, everybody's kind of tired of him. The Republican Party wants to move forward. So I'm just letting you know that. Okay. I still say he's going nowhere. Okay. Some other things. I know that there's going to be a huge falling out of very, very intense religions. The Amish, Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, huge falling out and a leaving of the church. I want to say that Jehovah's Witnesses, the religion itself may collapse. I hate to say it. I don't want to, if you're Jehovah's Witness, I'm just seeing that. Okay. People are gaining so much spirituality right now with it being the way things are going. They're looking for unorganized religion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of way it's going. Okay. All right. So, yeah. And didn't you give a prediction about the haircuts? Yes. Remember I said that the mullet would make a huge comeback, and I was right on that. So, all right. Yes, Chris says on my YouTube that people are questioning religions. They're questioning the right and the authority of religions. And I completely understand that. That is exactly what's going on. And I'm going to say that because what my conversation with Jesus and the stuff he told me is exactly what I said in 2020. He says there's going to be bartering because there's so much evil going on in the world that he's going to rectify it and balance it out. Yeah. That's where the change is coming, you guys. That is where the change. Okay. All right. So.
Thanks, Tina. Tina just
will Trump go to jail? I've been saying no. He'll never serve a day. He'll never serve a day. Will he be indicted? Yes, I've been saying that. So I still think he will be. I just don't think he'll just go to jail. Nothing will happen to him. No, it'll just not happen. He'll just, yeah. So, okay. Hakeem Jeffries will be the speaker or president one day. He seems amazing. I don't know. I have to study because I'm making predictions on people and people are getting on my case. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, it's not that person. I just know what I see. Yeah. So I just go with what I see. So if I see that, like I said, the person is fairly short, it could be Pete Buttigieg. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Exactly. So just hold on and wait.
In time, it'll reveal itself.
Yeah. There are a bunch of odd little things also. Coca-Cola or some major company is merging, like a big company. It's big. Now, if you don't remember, I got it right with Amazon. I said Amazon was going to be doing something new in medical technology or something. Got it right. Got that right. I get odd things right. Like, remember I told you they would find a Bigfoot and it ended up being a hoax, but I said that I heard that and I saw that in a news line. Yep. Even though it's a hoax, I still got it right. Do you see what I'm saying? Go figure. Yeah. I want to say that it's going to be a hot summer. It's going to be one hot summer and there's going to be a lot of animal deaths. I don't like to say that. And I hate to say that. I'm a huge animal lover, being a Pisces moon. And I hate to say it. Sorry. Anyway, also, I still say, and I'm saying it again. So some of these predictions I keep making over and over because they haven't come true and they will. There's a huge influx of people moving back to the Great Lakes because it's going to be inhabitable. it won't be too hot. And I say that's by 2040. Okay. Will we personally communicate with aliens soon? Now, said that was one of my other predictions I got right. I said we'd start hearing a lot of communications with aliens, and that was a good year or two. And I think some people think I'm absolutely crazy when I say some of these things.
I chuckle because why aren't we on every day? The possibility. I mean, we're so blind and
I know.
inept. I would say that probably we do every day.
Yeah, you know what? They're here. They've been here.
Yeah, that's my own feeling.
I really think they're trying to. Okay, we could have been annihilated by now. I mean, seriously, they're here to save us because we're killing ourselves.
Yeah,
and we're actually pretty stupid, and they're here to save us because that's my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
We're their all-star wrestling.
Exactly, they are like, we got to save this planet. This planet's just, and you know what the thing is, the planet will survive. This planet will heal itself. It's had how many extinctions? That's right. We won't. I still say, and I'm saying it again, I said it way back in 2020, population of the world of human beings is going to go down to 5.5 billion. So how do those 3 billion people die? I don't know. And I don't want to be a negative. It could be just over gradual time where people aren't having children. Yeah. It could be. Okay. So just to let you guys know. That's right. Now, here's one of my biggest predictions, and I saved it for last because I want you to be concerned about this, because I am concerned about this. There is some type of corn crop failure, and it's something to do with beetles or bugs or something. And I'm concerned about that food shortage wise. And I've been saying there would be scarcity of food, saying back in as far back as in 2019, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I think it's 19 or 20. I said there's going to be food shortages. And look, notice the egg prices. Oh my Lord, you guys. Like I have to laugh because, it's made up. They keep saying the avian flu. That's bull crap. I raise chickens. There's no avian flu. I'm glad I got eggs in my coop. I have to actually walk out there and get them. They're still laying, and it's been so warm, you guys. Unusually warm, because normally they're hunkered down. It's cold, and their bodies tell them to quit laying eggs to conserve energy. Well, it's been so warm. Yeah. I'm letting them out, and they're laying. So I'm like, okay, I'll go get me some eggs.
Happy New Year, Ann.
Yeah. So anyway, I also want to say there's a new cryptocurrency coming. Ugh. And didn't I warn you guys that I thought it was all a scam, the cryptocurrency thing?
Actually, last year at this same time, you know what? I'd have to check my notes. It was either last year at this time or in the fall of 21, where you said, get out of crypto.
Yep. Get out of crypto.
I've got it written down.
And you have to remember, not all crypto. I mean, anything like using a debit card is a form of crypto, if you think about it. But there is a new crypto company coming. And my last prediction, because we're going to take questions, because remember, I also take questions on here, you guys, is that there's going to be a company, a subsidy, building an electric car that's very reasonable. And I don't know if maybe Chevy make a subsidy, but there's a company coming that's going to make it an everyday occurrence. They're small, they're cute, they're clean, and they're cheap.
They're not clean.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
The emissions are clean.
Yes. Yes. So just to let you know. Now,
that's a whole different show.
That's a whole different show. Yes, I have a lot of predictions. Probably it'll take me 3 weeks, maybe even, because now that I'm looking at this, because I've got at least 5 pages written, which tells me, and I just went through a 1/4 of a page. So I have a lot of predictions, and I will be putting these on YouTube. So join my YouTube. They're downloading right now. So after the show, I'm going to have to make sure they get down.
Earl says NFC Championship, Philadelphia or San Francisco. You're thinking San Francisco because you feel the West Coast.
One is on the West Coast for sure. One is on the West Coast. I do have, by the way, because I have a lot of followers in the Netherlands and England and Australia. I have more predictions for you guys. Yeah. I do want to say here, well, I got one for Indonesia. I'll save it for next week. But there's eruptions, there's different, and remember I told you guys about the shifting of the San Andreas Fault, and I still say it. Yeah. Well, what's been going on in California? They just had a major shift earthquake around the San Andreas Fault. Huh. What was that? When was that? About 3 weeks ago, I think?
I don't know.
It was something like that. Yeah. I still say it's shifting. I also want to say there's a shift in the mid-Atlantic rift in the middle of the ocean. There's also a shift going on.
How
So
about
I
that?
want to say the plates are shifting.
Yeah. Hey, Kelly Jess Furman just says, "Hey everyone, Lana, you were correct. I moved and found a perfect neighborhood."
Oh,
Thanks.
good,
Yeah.
good. I'm not perfect. I will admit I'm not. I've
Yeah.
had a couple people that have called me out, and I'm okay with that. I'm like, oh, I'm wrong.
And as the
I mean,
questions start coming in,
yes.
do you see? Have you got any predictions on the damages caused by the vaccine?
I have to think about
Are they
that.
going to start admitting those things? I mean, I remember back in 2020, you had mentioned something about eyesight and
Yes.
things that would be
Yes.
linked to
You know
that.
what? I have to think about it.
Hmm.
Like if it's one that I've already seen, I will share it with you. Like
Yeah.
I like the Kevin McCarthy thing. I had seen that repeatedly. Somebody asked me in my live, I go, no, I think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
And I did put that 1-5. So I've been blessed because I asked Jesus, why are you coming to me? Like,
Yeah.
and by the way, I'm getting back to that astrology thing. You can see this now. Listen to me. My Pisces moon is in my 12th house. Christ consciousness is in the 12th house. So, and I'm a Pisces moon, which makes me, well, because Pisces represents Christ, right?
Right.
And that makes me Christian. You can tell what religions you are sometimes by your astrology.
Oh,
Isn't that
Cancer.
interesting? I bet you didn't know that. You
There
learned
we go.
something new, right?
Dan, what are we? Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'll have to look. I know for sure that is part of it.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay.
Let's go do questions.
Yep. Tracy Campbell asks, "Is my baby dog Lily happy where she is at?"
She does the dog have a little anxiety on occasion? I feel like it's okay, but I feel like she's sometimes a little lonely. Tracy, I don't understand that completely. Is it just her? Does she need another dog, or that's all? Other than that, she's okay. She just feels a
Nice.
little lonely sometimes.
Nice.
So, okay.
All right. And Iva, good morning. Glad to have you with us. Do you see a serious romance for me this year? And what month?
Ida? Oh, wait.
Anne.
No, Anna.
Anne.
I was going to say
yep.
Anne. Ida's married.
Anne Iva. Yep.
Okay. Anne Iva. Do you see a serious? Possibly around now. Remember, everybody has a different specialty. My specialty is not so much romantic relationships, although I do them, because this is my feeling on them. If you're in the right place, love will find you. Mm-hmm. Also, how many people really don't need to be in a relationship and they think that they do because society is telling them that they need to be in one?
Hallelujah.
But I will say that it's free will too.
That's right.
And both parties have to participate. I do want to say, Anne, that I think that there's a possibility of one in August or September.
It's always a lot funner when both participate.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying.
Never.
Somebody, you know how somebody will be hot and cold, and you're like crying because you're madly in love, and they're like, no, yeah, no, they can't make their mind. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're not all in.
That's right.
All right. So, okay. So go ahead.
Surabi Kumari, when will I get a new job?
You're looking at late February, early March. I know it might sound a little way far away. So, okay.
It comes quick. I mean, we're in 2023 already.
That's right. Hey, I've been officially retired in 2 weeks.
Hey, for 1 year.
And I'm just like, and by the way, if you guys don't know, I am getting weight loss surgery. I will be getting it around July. You won't see me for a while as I get adjusted to my new life. So right now I'm on some meds to kind of control my blood sugar, and I'm borderline diabetic is what it is. And so I'm eligible. Yeah. So you're going to see my daughter has lost 170 pounds.
Wow.
So yeah, she's like a different person. So yeah. So anyway, I used to be real thin. I used to be a tennis player. I can't play like I used to. My knees have gotten so bad. Yeah. So that's where all my weights come from. But anyway, let's go. All right. Ted Legal, good morning. Says, do you see better health for me in 2023? I do. There's a new person you need to connect with. I want to say he's kind of, if it is a regular doctor, he's very into more holistic stuff. I feel like there's a leveling off, and towards the end of the year, it gets a little better. Nice. Okay. Nice. On my TikToks, could you please send me likes and roses? I would appreciate it. If you've got any questions here on my YouTube, you guys can please feel free to give me anything. I am trying to save up to get a health center. Right now, I have a friend who has a store in Evansville, Wisconsin. Her name is Tasha, optimistic. We're trying to maybe get some space in there.
Cool.
So that is what I'm doing. I'm not blowing money or, and remember, I've rescued animals. So I have 4 horses and 1 horse was rescued. Trust me, the life of a horse is probably, when you look how much you spend on horses, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
So, okay. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate it.
Melissa Dinks says, will my husband retire this year?
No. He doesn't want to.
He's
He isn't quite ready. He'd like to, but he's not ready. I don't think he's a little afraid financially. I would say within the next 2 or so. Okay.
Yeah. Tina Brown, good morning, says, Lana, I've been struggling to pay my bills lately. Things are late. Do you see me getting money soon to pay my bills?
Okay. So I don't know why I am seeing March for a lot of people with money coming, and I don't understand. It seems like it's now Mars goes direct towards the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
And so that negativity possibly, I don't quite get it. I just know that I want to say for a lot of people, and it could be in different ways, you're getting it in March. Okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me take a couple people off of TikTok because people are like, really? Yeah. They're like,
come on.
Do you, okay. What will I do? Did my court come up is going to be my child's father has court. Emma, your child's father has court coming up. Is it going to be good for him? So. I don't understand that. Good. There's going to be some good and some bad, I think. Like, I do feel like it's going to force him to grow up. So I don't know what that means. Remember, I'm channeling. So, yeah.
Yeah. Anna Vaughn asks, I'm going to see an apartment next week. It's nearby and not in Texas. Do you think this will be the one?
So say that again, Anna.
So she's going to go check out an apartment.
Oh, I know all about you, Anna. Yes, you're a good follower, and I know what's going on with you. Yes.
All right.
She needed a change. She went and did it. Now, you guys remember that I just give you advice. I cannot tell you what to do. I'm a responsible reader. However, I've been through stuff too. It's funny. Like, I've seen people on social medias like TikTok and stuff, and these kids are like 16 years old. I'm sorry. It's not that you're not psychic. I also counsel you. I've been through stuff. I have 2 master's degrees. I have a background in counseling, and I give a little advice. Why don't you, you've been sick. Yeah. Why don't you try this? Like I tell everybody, if you have not ever tried it, lion's mane mushroom.
Always good.
It will return your memory. It works. I swear by it because and
it's delicious.
I realized, I just take it in a capsule, but I was losing. And I look back now that I am on medicine that has leveled out my blood sugar, and it was my blood sugar. I was really it was like brain fog, and it's back. My memory's back because of lion's mane mushroom. So there's all kinds of things. I just posted a video. I'm getting ready to post a video on mung beans, which, if you don't know what they are, they sometimes call them peas. And sometimes in the United States, they call them Chickasaw peas. And they prevent cancer and they slow progression of cancer. It is proven. It also helps with diabetes. So you let them sprout and eat them. And I've got a sprout jar. So when mine sprout, I'm going to make the rest of my video. So I've got a lot of activity going on my YouTube now. So I'm going to concentrate more on YouTube. I've been concentrating a lot on TikTok. Yeah. I'm going back to YouTube also. Okay. All right. A couple more questions here. Yep. Somebody said lap band surgery is dangerous. I had a lap band in. I'm going to tell you, it's not dangerous. It doesn't work. You know why? It doesn't. This is my opinion. It never addressed my hormones because it's what's wrong with me. Yeah. I don't eat a lot to begin with. I really don't.
There's nothing wrong with you. Well, all right. Hey, how are you? Ida says, should I continue investing in gold or shall I invest in something else?
I want to say silver. I've been saying silver. Okay. Yep. Hi, Alex. Thank you. I get questions off of YouTube, and sometimes don't people give me $5 or something, and yes, I will help you. Will you lose a considerable amount of weight this year, or will you continue to struggle? It's going to still be a struggle, Alex, but you are going to lose some. People are calling me on Manjaro. Like, I get phone calls, like, and by the way, I still have some openings this week, so you guys go ahead and book me. And I do have sale on my yearlies. It's $50 off. That's really cheap. Anyway, and Manjaro, there's people losing a pound a day on that stuff.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. I mean, it's working. Yeah. Now, I was supposed to get it, but now the medicine that I'm using is Trulicity, and it is working for me.
There you go.
It is reversing everything. So I'm going to stay on it for a little while. If it continues not to work, then I'm off it. But which is weird because medicines never work for me. The only thing I'm having you know how there's something wrong, but the doctors, nothing's wrong with you. My heartbeat goes down to 48 a minute at night, like 48 to 52 a night. It's not normal. And now with Trulicity, it's up to 58. And I feel better. And I'm telling you, it's a thyroid thing. But they oh no, there's nothing wrong. Come on. I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's, you talk to somebody that kind of knows. I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor.
Nor does she play one on the radio.
No, I do not. But I'll say if I know something works, or maybe try this. Maybe this is what's wrong with you. Try this. It feels this way.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Ted Legal says, yeah, interesting. I think I know who you're talking about the holistic medicine piece.
Okay, good.
And Tracy says, yeah, thanks. She had to put Lily down, the little dog, back in February of 2021. So.
Oh, okay. That's what that meant.
Yeah. I
kind of, I wonder if there's not enough other dogs on the other side. Maybe that's it. Okay. Yeah, I felt that way.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Kelly Jess Furman says, good morning. Will I be getting a job this year? Thank you for your response.
Yes. Who was that said that? Kelly?
Yep.
Kelly, you are, and it's going to be something you would never thought of.
Yeah, there you go.
Something like just way off out. You aren't a Gemini, are you? Because Geminis do that. You guys, if you're a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, you will completely flip your life at some point where you're completely doing something completely different that you would have never thought you would do. That's just a Gemini thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Lisa asked through $5 at you. Do I have any health issues I should be concerned about?
No, but you do you have something wrong with like a fasciitis or something wrong with one of your feet or ankles? It seems like there's something that's like a flare up, or maybe it's arthritis or something. And I want to say it might be the left foot. There's something that's all there is. I mean, which is very, have you watched these recent videos about those shoes that are made like the shape of your feet? Have you ever seen those? Yep. I know somebody used those and like their fasciitis went completely away.
Yeah.
Because we're not walking on our feet the right way because we're using shoes, and we shouldn't be. Go figure. Yeah. All right. A couple more questions, you guys.
Let's see. Sarabi had one in here. Where was it? It says, will I be in a relationship this year?
I want to say kind of a casual friendship one that could lead to more.
There you go.
Maybe mid-year or so.
Kelly just responds, says, no, I'm an Aries, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Leo rising.
Leo, Aries, Virgo, Leo. Okay, Kelly, use that Virgo with the Aries in your attitude, because Aries are doers, they can't sit. And the Virgo Moon with the moneymaker, you should have absolutely no problem making money. If you do, you're out of alignment. You have to learn to listen to yourself, because this is a 7-year. A 7-year always has to do with you gaining intuition. So a lot of people are going to be touching on their psychic ability this year and learning to listen to themselves.
Okay. That brings us right to the end of this. We do have to give a great shout out again to our good friends over at Moisturized Chaos. Check them out at moisturizedchaos.com. And when you order their great skincare, just do yourself a favor and put Lana22 in as the code. You're going to receive 25% off on your order. So if anything, what we would ask for your support, because of their great support, is at least check out their website so that they get those hits in Google and stuff like that. Huge shout out to Moisturized Chaos. Check them out at moisturizedchaos.com. For for all of us here at 216 The Net, we can't say thank you enough for supporting Lana and Metaphysical Meanderings. And heck yeah, come back next week. Check out her YouTube. Please go out to YouTube, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you're bored and you just want great programming, listen to great music, great shows, go out to Apple Music, punch in 216 The Net, and you can listen to us 24 hours, 7 days a week. Try to tune in. You go out to Twitter, all that good stuff. Absolutely love everybody. But the more the more you guys like, share, and subscribe for everybody here, the more lives we can touch. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Blessings.